Heathen thought of the day.
We have more thoughts for you, aren't you lucky? And my thought today is about unwanted opinions. Yeah, don't know where I'm going with this now. I think everyone is entitled to their own opinions, and we've been over that, but it just confounds me when some people decide that their opinion has to be voiced when it's not been asked for and it has no impact on them anyway. So, a prime example.
Yeah, I need the example.
For me all the time in my life, or at least it did when I lived with my sibling, was her incessant need to comment on what I was wearing, for example. It has no impact on her whatsoever. I never asked for her opinion.
Is this just,
but she has to say it.
Girly gripes? I don't want to comment on what I'm wearing.
No, because that's not the only thing where it pertains to.
But that's one you went to, so that's the one that...
Yeah, because it's the most common one. Or like, when my dad's like, oh, look, you've got a spot on your face. It's like, great, thanks for that. But also it goes,
Sounds like you have issues with your family.
It also goes online. People just being randomly pedantic. Like, we had one that I showed to you because I was like, what is wrong with this person? Someone complaining about the spelling in the auto-generated captions. Like, oh, it's supposed to be like that, not like that. And it's like, great. Great. Thank you so much for sharing that with me. Yeah. And I know you've got lots of people giving opinions on your scripts and movie ideas and stuff, which is, again, is like, I don't need any more opinions or ideas. Thanks for wasting everyone's time.
I talk about the people that, produced the ultra mega flop Crow remake instead of
talking about everyone, even people whose opinions are...
Congratulations on that.
...are trying to be, helpful or whatever. Sometimes I wonder why everyone seems to think that their opinions and information is so vital that they have to share it.
Because they're egotists.
So anyway, yeah. Your thought.
My thought is about Nepo babies. I am so sick of Nepo babies. You could say that it's gone back a while, particularly in Hollywood. Technically Jamie Lee Curtis, you could say, is a Nepo baby.
She is.
Yeah, I'm not done yet. But at least she's proved herself. She's there for the right reasons, you can tell. Nowadays, it seems like anyone who is offspring of a famous person is trying to get entertainment or being let into entertainment left, right, and centre. If we go through... the reason this is in my head is because I saw a new example of this yesterday. And Aquaman's 16-year-old son, is going to be in the third Dune movie. And Aquaman was saying, oh, I didn't help him. I didn't even want to help him. Aquaman, you don't have to help him. All he has to do is go into any agency and go, hello, I'm Aquaman's son. And they will literally give him a chance like that. So I saw Aquaman today, funny enough, peddling ice cream. So he's walking along the beach. He's like, hey, eat ice cream. And then ends. So that's good.
I saw him today complaining about how he doesn't like his shaved face.
Right, that's really interesting.
Yeah.
He likes to complain a lot about Baywatch. He doesn't like people to know that he was in Baywatch Hawaii. But the thing is, he thinks that's embarrassing, but his acting is the best in Baywatch Hawaii. He's only kind of gotten
as in his
worse.
Best performance is Baywatch Hawaii, not he's the best in Baywatch Hawaii, because that is not
the guy who he plays off in Baywatch Hawaii for the most part, Charlie Brumley, pretty much obliterates him on screen, doesn't he? And he's not having a huge career. But back to nepotism and Nepo babies, right? There are other examples. Let's look at Will Smith's son, absolutely useless human being. People might be like, oh yeah, he's a nice person. It doesn't matter if you're a nice person, right? He's tried to be a singer, rapper. He's been in movies and just stunk up the place, right? Now, more recently, there was a Nepo baby in the Nosferatu movie, and I've seen her before. She's like, oh yeah, I tried being a model, and I got to model for these. Oh, and then I thought I want to try and be a singer, so I released a couple of singles and an album, and now I want to try my hand at acting, and now she's in movies. What the hell is this? Who is interested in these people? They can't tell you anything about real life experience. They can't tell you what it is to start from nothing. There's another one, right? So there's another one who's also tried to be a singer, tried to be an actor. Now she's trying her hand at directing. She made a movie called Blink twice. Haven't seen it, don't want to see it, don't need to see it because of what I just said. What can she tell me about anything? Maybe if I want some advice from her, it'd be like, oh, where can I get the most overpriced vegan frittata? You can tell me that. Or like, where's the best place to go and buy some Louboutins? Because, she would know that. But she has no real life experience. Nothing interesting has ever happened to these people. Now, there may be one Nepo baby who is useful and maybe could make a good movie, could make a good actor, could make a good singer. But only one. Not all of them. Basically, none of them. Why is it that people are interested in anything that these people have to say? They're just the offspring of a famous person. They've achieved nothing in life. All they've done is been given opportunity after opportunity after opportunity after opportunity, probably from all from very young ages as well.
You've also only...
And all of them, also the ones that have tried to model, for instance. If they were just a regular person, they wouldn't meet any of the requirements to be a model, for instance, let alone write and direct a movie of interest to anybody.
I was just going to say, you've also only mentioned the really obvious ones where their parents are directly there on screen, but you've also got the less obvious ones whose parents were maybe producers and stuff, who we don't know as a household name, but their kid just happens to be at the theatre and a director's like, yeah, you'll do. And next thing you know, they're starring in a franchise.
I've got no interest in anything any Nepo babies have to do or say. They're all pretty dim as well. You don't have to,
Well, it's just like any group of people. Some of them are talented.
No, there'll be, like I said, there'll be one. There will be one, and that is it. All the ones I've just mentioned, none of them are very talented.
Well, you also mentioned Jamie Lee Curtis right at the beginning.
Yeah, but I said that the newer ones, right? So forget Jamie Lee Curtis, we'll talk about the newer ones now. There's also a bit less nepotism back then as well. Also, you can say Oliver Reed was also a bit of a Nepo baby, like either his dad or his uncle or something like that was in one of the studios, but he's clearly a very good actor, right? What we're getting now is just people who have nothing about them being given opportunities for reasons unknown to me, apart from it will just be clickbait, and morons will click on that clickbait and be like, oh, did you see that? Will Smith's son's gonna make a rap song? Like, fascinating, absolutely fascinating. Is he rapping from the heart, like telling us about the streets?
Is he using swear words?
Hard knock life.
Or is he sticking with his dad's?
They're all shit.
Rules.
They're all shit.